Hi, my name is Basir. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to find the orthocenter of the triangle whose vertices are given to us. Now, this question was asked in intermediate first year examination, Telangana State, May 2019 question paper. Let us first understand what an orthocenter is. Let me first draw a triangle for you. Let us say I have a triangle here whose vertices are given to me. Now these are the three vertices given to us. Let us name this as vertex A, this as vertex B, and this as vertex C. So vertex A is given to me as -2, -1, vertex B is 6, -1, and vertex C is 2, 5. And we are supposed to find out the orthocenter. Now what is an orthocenter? An orthocenter is nothing but it is the point of intersection of altitudes of a triangle. And what is an altitude? An altitude is a perpendicular which is drawn from the vertex of a triangle to the opposite side. So I'm drawing a perpendicular from the vertex A to the opposite side BC. Let us say this perpendicular meets BC at a point D. Then let me draw a perpendicular from the other vertex B, a perpendicular from B to the opposite side AC. Let us say that this perpendicular meets the opposite side AC at a point E. So what do I need to do here? I just need to find out the point of intersection of these two altitudes. I need to find the coordinates of this point. Let us name this point as some O, which we need to find out. Now, what am I going to do? I just need to find out the equation of the altitude AD and then find out the equation of the altitude BE. Solve those two equations, you will get the point of intersection of those two altitudes. How am I going to get the equation of AD? See, to find out the equation of AD, I have a point A given to me, but I don't have anything else with regard to the altitude AD. So if I find the slope of AD, I can use the point slope form to get an equation of this. I have a point, and if I get a slope, I can use point slope form to get the equation of this. You cannot find the slope of AD directly, but then since AD and BC, they are perpendicular to each other, since AD is perpendicular to BC, you can see for yourself AD is perpendicular to BC, so the slope of AD should be -1 by slope of BC. Since the altitude AD and the side BC are perpendicular to each other, slope of AD should be -1 by slope of BC. We can find out the slope of BC because we have the points B and C given to us. B is given to us as 6, -1, C is given as 2, 5. So if you know the 2 points, you can obviously find the slope by using the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is our x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So slope of BC is going to be y2 is 5 here, minus y1 is -1. Since the two signs are close to each other, let me separate them by keeping a bracket here. By x2 minus x1, x2 is 2, minus from the formula, and then x1 is 6. So now 5 minus into minus, it gives us plus 1 by 2 minus 6 is -4. 5 plus 1 is 6 by -4. 6 and 4, they obviously cancel out by 2 table. They go by 2 table, so let me cancel them by 2 table. 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 2 is 4. So the slope of BC is -3 by 2. The minus sign, you can push it to the numerator. So the slope of BC is -3 by 2. Now that I have slope of BC, I can very well find out the slope of AD. Slope of AD is -1 by slope of BC. And what is slope of BC? Slope of BC is -3 by 2. So what happens now? This minus from the numerator and then this minus from the denominator, they cancel out. 3 by 2, if it goes to the numerator, it becomes reciprocal, it becomes 2 by 3. So now I know the slope of AD is 2 by 3. So I have a point here, minus 2 comma minus 1, and then I have a slope 2 by 3. So I can now find out the equation of AD by using point slope form. So let me first write what is A here. A is minus 2 comma minus 1, and then the slope is 2 by 3, isn't it? The slope is 2 by 3 and the point is minus 2 comma minus 1. So let us use the point slope form to find the equation of AD. I have a point here, minus 2 comma minus 1, and then I have a slope. Let me use the point slope form. And what is point slope form? It is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where this point is x1, y1. So let me substitute here. In place of y1, I'm going to substitute minus 1. M is the slope, which is 2 by 3. X minus x1, in place of x1 I'm going to write minus 2. Now y, minus into minus is plus, 2 by 3 into x, minus into minus is plus. Now 3 is dividing on the right hand side, so 3 will multiply on the left hand side. 3 into y is 3y, 3 into 1 is 3, 2 into x is 2x, 2 into 2 is 4. Let me transpose the left hand side to the right hand side. Plus 3y, if I take it to the right hand side, becomes minus 3y. Plus 3, if I take it to the right hand side, it becomes minus 3. Now nothing is left on the left hand side, so you get a 0 on the left hand side. Instead of writing 0 is equal to this thing, you can very well write this thing is equal to 0 as well. Now 2x minus 3y, 4 minus 3 is 1. So that gives us the first equation. So we were able to find out the equation of the altitude AD. In a similar manner, we will find out the equation of the altitude BE. I cannot find the slope of BE directly, but I know that BE is perpendicular to AC, isn't it? BE, let me write here. Let me use this page for you. I know that BE is perpendicular to AC. So slope of BE should be minus 1 by slope of AC. And it is very easy for us to find out the slope of AC because I have the 2 points given to us. Point A is minus 2 comma minus 1 and point C is 2 comma 5. So I can find out the slope of AC. And what would be the slope when 2 points are given to you? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. I substituted x1 y1 and x2 y2 from this. Now what is the slope? 5 minus into minus is plus, minus into minus is plus, so the slope is going to be 6 by 4. They cancel by 2 tables, so 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 2 is 4. Now that you know the slope of AC, we know the slope of AC. The slope of AC is 3 by 2. So now that you know the slope of AC, you can find out the slope of BE. What would be slope of BE? Slope of BE is minus 1 by slope of AC. And what is slope of AC? It is 3 by 2. Now 3 by 2, if it goes to the numerator, it becomes reciprocal. It becomes 2 by 3. 1 into 2 is 2 by 3 as it is. So you got the slope of BE. So to find out the equation of BE, it is now easy for you because you know the point and then you also know the slope of BE. So you can find out the equation of BE by using point slope form. So let me first write what B is here. B is 6 comma minus 1 and then the slope is minus 2 by 3. So you know a point here and then you know the slope. What is the slope here? The slope is minus 2 by 3. So you have a point and then you have a slope. You can find out the equation of BE by using point slope form. Point slope form. And what is point slope form? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where x1, y1 is the point that we have. Y minus, in place of y1, I'm going to write minus 1. The slope is minus 2 by 3. X minus x1. x1 is 6. So y minus into minus, that gives us plus. Everything else I wrote it as it is. 3 is dividing on the right hand side, so 3 should multiply on the left hand side. So what do I end up getting now? 3 into y is 3y, 3 into 1 is 3, 2 into x is 2x, minus into minus, that gives us plus. 2 into 6 is 12. Let us transpose this to the left hand side. Minus 2x, if I transpose it to the left hand side, becomes plus 2x, plus 3y plus 3, plus 12, if I transpose it to the left hand side, becomes minus 12. So 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. 3 minus 12 is minus 9. So I got the equation of AD and I got the equation of BE. If I solve those two equations, I will get the point of intersection, which is nothing but the orthocenter. So let me start solving equation 1 and equation 2. Let me write those two equations one below the other. The first equation that we got was 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. That's our first equation, which is the equation of AD. And then the equation of BE is 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. We can solve these two equations by using the substitution method or the elimination method or the cross multiplication method. In intermediate, however, we mostly make use of the cross multiplication method. What do you need to do for cross multiplication method? You need to write it in this pattern: y, c, x, y. Why do you see x, y? Which means you first need to write the coefficients of y. The coefficients of y are minus 3 in the first equation and plus 3 in the second equation. C means you have to write the constants. The constants are 1 and minus 9. X, coefficients of x, 2 and 2. Y, again the coefficients of y, minus 3 and 3. Now on the top of this, write x. On the top of this, write y. On the top of this, you write 1. Now, you call this cross multiplication method because you actually need to cross multiply, which means you have to write it in this manner: x by minus 3 multiplies minus 9. Keep a minus sign, and then 3 multiplies 1. In the same manner, let's do with y as well. 1 multiplies 2. Keep a minus sign, and then minus 9 multiplies 2. Do the same for 1 also. 2 multiplies 3. Keep a minus sign. 2 multiplies minus 3. Now what happens? X by, when you multiply two numbers, you first multiply their signs. Minus into minus, that gives us plus. 3 into 9 is 27. 3 into 1 is 3. 1 into 2 is 2. Minus into minus is plus. 9 into 2 is 18. 2 into 3 is 6, minus into minus is plus, 2 into 3 is 6. So what are we getting here? We are getting x by 27 minus 3, that gives us 24, y by 18 plus 2, that gives us 20, 1 by 6 plus 6 is 12. To find out the value of x, you equate the x term with the constant. So x by 24, I'm going to compare that with 1 by 12. Now since 24 is dividing on the left hand side, it will be multiplying on the right hand side. 12 into 2 is 24. So we get the value of x as 2. In a similar manner, to find out the value of y, let us compare y with the constant. So y by 20 is equal to 1 by 12. Y is going to be 1 by 12 into 20. Why? Because 20 is dividing on the left hand side, so 20 will obviously multiply on the right hand side. They both go by 4 table, so let us cancel them by 4 table. 4 into 3 is 12. 4 into 5 is 20. So y here is 5 by 3. Therefore, the orthocenter is going to be 2, 5 by 3. Now, if you understood this, if you understood how to find the orthocenter of a triangle when the vertices of a triangle are given to you, then you should be in a position to solve this one. So you can make a note of this, try it by yourself, and let me know in the comments the orthocenter that you get when you find the orthocenter of the triangle whose vertices are given to you. This question was asked in Telangana State March 2019 question paper. Thank you for being with me till the very end of the video. I look forward to see you all in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, make sure share it with your friends and acquaintances because even they may benefit from it. Have a great day ahead. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.